Kingdom Hearts is the best video game franchise of all time, period. Hands down, no competition. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy HV Shot here, and today we're actually going to be talking about one of the best video game franchises of all time, Kingdom Hearts. Now, why is Kingdom Hearts such a legendary franchise? Well, I think one of the main reasons is once you actually understand the lore behind it. So a lot of people don't know this. Square Enix, originally when Kingdom Hearts came out, it was kind of a Hail Mary. They put everything they had into this one last game and pretty much said, hey, if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, then too bad, right? And surprisingly enough, it was an instant hit. So for all of you guys who never played Kingdom Hearts when it first came out back in the day, again, Unk is aging himself, the original Kingdom Hearts playthrough was extremely difficult. So you gotta remember, this is before YouTube videos, right? There wasn't even a walkthrough book for it. Anybody remember the old walkthrough books? Again, aging myself. So there wasn't even a walkthrough book for it at that time. And the reason why it was so difficult to play because it was so unorganized and nobody really knew what to do. I don't know how many of you guys, like myself, ended up spending 2 damn weeks on, Destiny Islands. So that's one of the main reasons why, it was so hard to play in the beginning. So then eventually, as the game gained more popularity, they ended up making revisions of it, and it got better and better and better. So now we have Final Mix, which is significantly easier to play than the original run through. Now, next up, I would have to say, as far as actual RPGs go, this one really broke the mold, because when you really think about it, on paper, this really doesn't seem like it would make a whole lot of sense or even work. You got Disney characters with Final Fantasy characters. And then the fact that one of the main themes of the game was Final Fantasy, at the time, Final Fantasy was just a turn-based game. And it continued to be a turn-based game for like the next 5 or 10 years before we finally got our first one, which was a Final Fantasy VII remake 10, almost 15 years later, where you can actually move just like you could in Kingdom Hearts game. And that really flipped all of the video game industry on its head when we thought about how RPGs are supposed to be played. And again, this was really groundbreaking because this was Disney characters mixed with Final Fantasy characters, right? And then of course the original cast, Sora, Kairi, and then Riku thrown into the mix. And I think the reason why this worked so well was because a lot of the fan base was really young at the time. So we didn't question if we're going to be 100% transparent. But I also think that one of the main reasons why this worked so well was simply because of the fact that it had never been done before. Mickey Mouse standing next to, Cloud, Goofy fighting with, Riku, all of these crazy new concepts that we had never really seen before in the video game. And the craziest part about it is that the action scenes were legendary. To this day, one of my favorite run-throughs was the actual final fight against Ansem when we get to the final battle. And it's crazy because the combat only got better and better throughout each of the games. So of course we got the trademark games, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. And then we got 1.5, 2.5, Birth by Sleep, which is probably one of the best Kingdom Hearts games in the franchise, in my opinion. Outside of Kingdom Hearts 2. And then even when they introduced the drive systems, you guys remember that in Kingdom Hearts 2, the drive systems? We can change, colors. I thought we were going Super Saiyan. It was crazy. I fell in love with it immediately. So I think it's really different when we look at how much these games changed and evolved as we kind of went on, progressed throughout the storyline. Again, all of the games ended up tied together perfectly, in my opinion. And then the lore behind it, even the Keyblade Wars, King Mickey over here just flossing and aura farming. And don't even get me started on the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 fight where Sora and Riku ended up fighting Zanhart together. That is still one of my favorite fight scenes in the entire game. And while we're talking about fight scenes, let's not even pretend like one of the hardest, most difficult fights in the entire game that everybody tried to do 1,000 times. As soon as you heard this music right here, you knew it was going to be a wrap. Sephiroth's fights in each and every single game that we ever played against him was like an instant kill. I cannot tell you how many times I died to Sephiroth alone. If there was a death counter right there, it would have been easily within the triple digits. And continuing on with legendary lore, the soundtrack to this day is one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. Simple and clean. Sanctuary to this day. I even have a lo-fi themed playlist of the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. Between 1, 2, and Birth by Sleep, it is completely like it's phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say if you guys haven't actually listened to the full soundtrack just outside of the actual video game. Now, I'm not going to say the game is without its fallacies, of course. In fact, a lot of people like to kind of complain about the fact that, well, a lot of it's just, Sora into a different version of Sora and Sora. Of course, when we're talking about Sora, we're talking about Sora, Roxas, and Ventus, right? Which are all intertwined. Which I find it funny that people complain about that, and some of those same people love Dragon Ball Z, but then you have like 7 different characters of Goku Black, Turles. Bardock's is that, but they look exactly the same. But people still love that anime franchise. I know, we're off topic. But even though it can be a bit confusing, though, I think that's part of the attraction for it, right? You're constantly trying to figure out what's happening next. And there are plenty of great video games and shows that have done the exact same thing, like Attack on Titan. It keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. Death Note, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. And that's why people love it so much. To be quite honest, if they made an anime of Kingdom Hearts, I really feel like right now it would go crazy. And the lore behind these games and the cult-like following that we all love, if you guys can't already tell right now with the Kingdom Hearts shirt that I got on right now, we would go crazy for it. Now, of course, I have my complaints because Kingdom Hearts 4 was supposed to be announced, and it's pretty much said it was going to be coming out this summer, and then instead we got Kingdom Hearts 1 remastered, which immediately pissed me off. But even with all of those things said, I still am going to put it as my #1 video game franchise of all time. Yes, I know some people are going to give me in the comments, but as always, if you guys disagree, please feel free to let me know in those comments, okay? Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy HB Shot here. If you like content like this and want to see more, I live stream 4 days a week over on Twitch, so come hang out on the app from, okay?